All right, we're kind of partway through the install. My dad came over this morning, gave me a hand putting the engine in place at least. My dad's older, so he can only help me so much, but he helped me get the hood off and he helped me get the engine in, at least helping me kind of wiggle it around. But I was only out here for a couple hours, and then I had to go grocery shopping and do stuff. So a friend of mine suggested that I should do a live video when I work on the car. And if you guys are interested, just let me know in the comments. At this point, I'm working on wrapping this thing up as much as I can tonight, and really don't have much left. Water pump, pulley, alternator, brackets, valve covers, distributor after I put it on top dead center. But I may wait on that because I don't get paid until Tuesday, and I don't like to spread myself that thin financially, so I'm just going to wait till payday to get oil and anything else I need for the car. So clearly you guys can see the beauty of my old engine. I love this thing. Looks great. So hopefully it still runs good. We know that the cylinder heads have been freshened up, bigger valves, more porting, should be just as strong as ever. We put the bottom end back together pretty much as it came apart, since everything looked good. So I hope that that translates into some reliability, at least for the rest of the season. But yeah, I need oil, filter, a zinc additive. I need a couple of hangers for the mufflers. Remember those temporary ones I talked about? They were temporary, so now I need to actually get something in place for those mufflers. But yeah, this is going somewhat pretty smooth. I think my dad showed up around 10, and I jumped in the shower to go run my errands like before 1 o'clock. So it was only like 2 hours, just under 3 hours I was out here. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this saga. But yeah, that's an Oldsmobile in the car. We're not going to LS just yet, but it's in the works. And once we're done with that, I'm going to bring the engine stand out here, and I'm going to get this thing on the stand, and we're going to take it apart, take our cam out, match up our lifters, and maybe if you guys want to see a live work session, this would be it. Just let me know if you want to do it, because it is work to do it. I have to set up my stand, my camera, and everything, and have a battery pack ready to go. So if that's of interest, I'll do it when I tear this down, and we'll get to see how everything actually looks. And you know, we're gonna do it live and raw, and you know, nothing is gonna be like scripted or anything. Like, you guys are literally gonna see firsthand what I'm gonna see on this one. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. For now, I'm gonna cut you off, and we'll follow this up. Well, I can't even talk right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he, him, theirs, hers, sheers, Hershey, kisses, bars, whoever the hell is out there watching, whatever you want to call yourself in this month of pride, the engine's running. I'm proud of that. So this morning, my dad came by around 10. We put the engine in. Worked on it until just shy of 1 o'clock. Had to do some adulting stuff and go get groceries and yada, 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 all that fun shit. And came back, buttoned it all up. Everything is good. I fired it up. There is no leaks. It sounds great. Even though I had open headers, the valve train is actually really damn quiet, a little bit quieter than the past. We did do cylinder head work. We changed the height of the valves. You guys remember all those issues we had with the rocker arm geometry. That had me a little nervous. But she's running. It's done. I got to put the hood on it. I got to put the exhaust on it. So the sound clip you guys are going to get is with open headers. And yes, I have my old tuned carburetor on there. The carburetor that we were running. You know, I bought the Angular Booster 850, which is probably still going to, it's going to favor this engine a lot better. But just for starters, this thing fired right up and idled. As soon as I got the top, I haven't even touched any of the idle screws or anything on that carburetor at all. I locked down the timing at 34 degrees, and it idled after a few minutes of, you know, pedaling it a little bit because it was cold, and boom, like it's in its happy spot. So this thing running so far pretty damn good. Pretty damn happy. I am going to put a different module in this China Bay distributor because it does have the China Bay module in it, and I'm going to put the Pertronics back on it now that we know that our spark issue was an oil fouling issue. So it's I'm just going to take it to the next track, run it, and see what happens and put a number on it. But it seems like it's got no leaks. We got to put the exhaust, the engine diaper on, the hood back on, and we are done. I'm going to probably drive it around the block. I did put some 1540 in it. I ran it for a little bit. I'm going to put some zinc additive in it. The camshaft's already been broken in, so I'm not worried about that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of zinc additive in there, and then just drive it around the block, flush out anything that was in the engine, and then go ahead and after that, we're going to put our 2050 that we normally would, and we would normally run it at, I think, 6.5 quarts, 7 quarts or something like that. What's up, Finnegan? So, yeah, got water in it instead of coolant. This thing sounds great. No noises. Revved it up just a couple times. I didn't want to go too crazy on it with no exhaust on it. It's very loud, according to my wife. So we'll let you guys go. Share, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram as Copper Cutlass. And as I mentioned in the other clip of the video, we're going to do a full teardown of this engine. And if that's something that you guys would like to watch live, then I'll do it. A friend of mine suggested it, and maybe I'll set up the tripod, and the teardown on this thing should be pretty fun. And I've already had this thing apart once before with the oil pump issue, if you guys have been following along long enough. So from there, we're going to go ahead and do a live teardown on this, which should be pretty damn good. But yeah, obviously we know the wrist pin issue, but we'll let you guys go. Again, share, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram as Copper Cutlass. Hit the like button, share, like, and subscribe. See you.